Year. Year. Yeah, what is going on, everybody? This is your boy Rob back with another episode of From My Experience podcast. Got a real mature episode for you today, man. We're just gonna talk about growth. That's what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about, what is real entertainment? What is entertaining you these days? We're also gonna talk about, when did I grow up? You ever just realize that you grew up? Ugh. And last but not least, embracing the new you, the new things that you have in your life, the new things that you've acquired. And just, when you shed those old things and you just come out all fresh and clean and that newness, we're going to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it happens to us all, man. Yep, it happened to you, your parents, aunt, uncle, everybody. Yo, man, I hope y'all are doing well out there. Listen, life is so funny and so interesting and just full of twists, turns, curves, bumps in the road, roadblocks. I can't even call it. But I will say, as of late, I've been picking up on a couple things, and I really laugh. I've always talked about in the show about filtering out things that just aren't conducive to what you're trying to do, and really just trying to filter out negativity in general. And it brought about a question of, are you entertained? What are you entertained by, and what are you entertaining? Not me, not gonna lie. Younger, I was a big fan of a bunch of drama just on the internet, fight videos and who got beef with who, and who talking trash about who, and who's doing this and who's doing that. And I found myself worrying about other people's business more than my own. And then you come to realize at a certain point, most of this stuff is fabricated. And these people are doing this for attention and or to sell something or get you to do something or to manipulate your mindset. Or maybe there's a hidden agenda, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Y'all know how the story goes. I'm not even going to touch on anything particular, but I'm pretty sure if you've been on the internets, there's been quite a few things circulating in the world of, hip-hop, politics, sports. There's always something going around to quote-unquote entertain you, but unfortunately, usually it has a very heavily negative connotation. And sometimes we cling to those things. We'll read a headline, then we'll click the article, then we'll watch a YouTuber talk about it, and then we'll follow that person and go through some of their posts and see what they said and see if they about that life, or see if they were lying, or dig up old tweets, or send hate mail or messages. I mean, it is a freaking rabbit hole. Like, it can really become a rabbit hole. Now, I've never gone that deep, but I have been known in the past to click some videos and, try to see how real some of this stuff was. But, I don't really know when it happened. Definitely a while ago. But that stuff just stopped being entertaining, and I was no longer entertained by it. Now if I scroll, I might see something and give it a chuckle and keep it moving. It doesn't stick with me anymore. I don't care. I'm not invested. I don't even think I really cared before. But for some reason, I just had to click on it out of curiosity. But after a while, you realize, I've seen this before, just with different people. So you know what? It's no longer entertaining. And I don't entertain it. You know what entertains me now? Relevant information. Things that are more conducive to what the hell I'm trying to get done. Man, if it's about running or starting a business, someone who started from the bottom and made it, somebody's success story, somebody's feedback on something that I'm doing, or an idea that someone's passing along to me, anything that's helping me move forward to that next level, I cling to it. From just the podcast that I listen to, shout out to Earn Your Leisure podcast. Oh my goodness. If you own a business, want to own a business, want to learn about business, if you have failed over and over and over and over again, and you feel alone, you feel like, dang, why me, Bo? Why me, Bo? You're not alone. That podcast and the guests that they have had shed the light on so many things, and they've dropped so many gems, and I love that podcast, and I've learned so much, and I've literally shifted my lifestyle and some of my habits based off of what I've heard on that podcast. So shout out to Earn Your Leisure. But that's just one example. I'm also now more interested in people's actual stories. I'm going to shout out another podcast. Wow. Drink Champs, man. Listen, Drink Champs, say what you want about Nori. Love or hate Drink Champs. One thing I love about Drink Champs is, number one, is one of the very few outlets that pays homage to what I would call, I don't even want to, I guess I'll coin the term, classic hip hop, man. Our older generation, those artists from the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, you know, those people who don't get the interviews anymore, those people who don't get the press anymore, those people who have, you know, maybe not putting out music as frequently, but are doing other great things in business that are not getting the spotlight shown on them. Very interesting. I feel like hip hop is one of the only genres of music that does not really show love to the elder statesmen and elder stateswomen. And I think that's really weird. Every other genre holds their, you know, elder statesmen and elder women just in such high regard and have so much respect for them. And, you know, in hip hop, it's like, oh, you old, you washed. It's disrespectful. It's very interesting to see, because literally without the people that came before you, you wouldn't be here, or the newer artists that most of us love wouldn't be here. And I've learned quite a bit just from listening to music, and just following some of their moves. But I shout out Drink Champs because those artists that he has on there, not just artists, but just people who have dabbled or worked in the music industry, they talk a lot about the business side of music and the drama that they went through and the struggles of an artist and bad contracts. They really open up about things that newer artists honestly need to really listen to. And even if you're not in the music industry, if you're about making money, or if you're in a field where you have to constantly deal with people and contracts and awkward, weird situations, Drink Champs is a great podcast to listen to, because you get to hear a lot about how they maneuver through those landmines. If you follow hip hop, even, I wouldn't say lightly, but if you followed hip hop from, I would say, the early 2000s, maybe up until now, one thing that is constantly talked about is how terrible people's deals were. Terrible, 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 terrible. And that is a gem that has always stuck with me. So when it comes to doing business with people, contracts definitely need to be in place, and you definitely want to make sure you're not getting the short end of the stick. Or if you're not in a position to put yourself in the best position when it comes to a new contract or new agreement with someone, you might want to just run things yourself. Just my 2 cents. But shout out to Drink Champs. I really love them. I'm actually listening to one of the latest episodes with Silk the Shocker from No Limits. Y'all remember Silk? He was dropping some gems. I got to finish that episode. But I say all that to say that's what entertains me, and that's what I entertain. These are the things that I'm listening to and absorbing now. People can ask me questions about who's the newest this and the latest that and the newest this. Oh, you ain't up on that? You don't know? No, I don't know. You continue to do that. But I can tell you probably who that person followed and who they listened to help get to where they are today. I can probably tell you more about their origins than you can, because I followed the steps. I can just kind of see, this looks similar to this person. Let me see if there's a connection. Ah, there is a connection. Oftentimes there is a connection. That's another thing that I like to do is just make these connections. But I say all that to really just send home the message to everyone that really take the time to think about what you're consuming, what's entertaining you, and what are you entertaining? What are you giving your time, effort, and energy into? Is it something positive? Is it something negative? Is it something, conducive? And I don't mean entertainment like, oh, I'm pleased, I'm happy. Oh, this is fun, this is joyous. If it's joyous and fun and just casual, I get it. Consume what you want to consume. Uh, I'm talking about really investing your energy into, like, sitting down and saying, I want to dig into this. I want to listen to this. Is it relevant to your life? Does it really matter? I don't know. I just see a lot of stuff out there, man. It bothers me sometimes. It's a little sad. I'm like, man, y'all really obsessing over this. Y'all obsessing over somebody that you never gonna meet and that has no impact on your life, but you really like going hard. Okay. Oh, let me go ahead and snooze you for 30 days or block you or unfollow you or remove you. I've been having to do that in some of my groups that I'm a part of on Facebook. That's another thing, y'all. Don't leave your groups. Don't let that be the first adjustment you make. You can snooze and block people on social media and still enjoy the collective as a whole. That's definitely what I do. Filter, 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 filter it out. All right, so on to the next thing. So, when did I grow up? Man, listen, at a certain point, when people start saying, man, I want to be like you, or that's dope, or how'd you do that? And they're talking about just life moves. They're not talking about your new outfit. They're not talking about your new car. They're not talking about the girl you just got or the guy you just got. Then they're not talking about that cool post you just put on social media. They're really watching your moves and looking at you. Maybe it's the way you budget. Maybe it's the way you move through careers. Maybe it's the way you took advantage of an opportunity that was put in front of you. Maybe it's the way you just transformed yourself as a person. Who knows? But I'll tell you this much. Yuck. It's adulting stuff, man. And I say yuck because oh, man, when you get to a certain age, I don't remember the age, probably mid to late 20s, when you kind of working, grinding, and busting your butt, and you're like, man, I want to be a kid again. You just want to get rid of all the responsibilities. I don't want to wake up for work. I don't want to have to cook dinner. I don't want to have to do nothing. I have definitely been there on a multitude of occasions, but I am embracing the adult life. Late bloomer? Yeah, probably. But I'm embracing it, and I love the things that come along with it. I love the fact that even just the conversations that surround things that I've done before are different. When you're younger and you get a man or you get a woman, the way your friends react, it's hilarious. At my older age now, when I tell my friends, who are my friends also are either my age or older, they tend to be older, the reaction is so much more different, and it feels good. We still get our laughs on and make our jokes, but like they're genuinely happy and genuinely like, yo, man, I'm proud of you. That's what's up, man. Take care of that woman, this, that, and the third. I love that. I love that feeling. The other thing that has been happening or that I've been noticing is shout out to my Claflin family. If you went to Claflin University, man, I love y'all. I woke up with Claflin University family on my mind the other day and posted on Facebook. Shout out to everybody who tapped in. I love seeing the success of my classmates, man. We are getting close. We getting close, man. A lot of us, I'll be 37 this year. A lot of people that I know knocking on that 37, 38, 39, 40. Some of y'all in the mid, early 40s, man. We like that. I don't even know what it is about 40. I don't want to say the halfway point. Ugh. But it's, we just like reaching that golden age that, ooh, man, I'm 40. Like, we're getting there, and I'm looking at people's careers progress. I'm looking at people with their beautiful, growing, loving families. Like, the stuff that I'm seeing that warms my heart. It's really dope, and it tells you a lot about yourself too. I just remember, oh dang, oh such and such is good in this picture. Oh, they was getting up. Oh, such and such got a new car. Oh, you still mad at such and such, and all of that stuff is out the window. Now it's like, oh man, they got a new career. Oh snap, they just moved to such and such. Oh man, I wonder what's going on with them. Let me reach out to them. Oh man, they're kind of down. Let me check in on them. Like your whole mentality just shifts and changes, man. And you realize that you care about the people and the things that are truly relevant, not this materialistic stuff, not this stuff that's fleeting, that'll be here today, gone tomorrow. But you really start digging deep and looking at people and what they're accomplishing and what they're doing, and you start to admire those moves. And those of you who are humble enough, like myself, you reach out and you just, man, there's probably a ton of Claflinites that would tell you that I just reach out to them and just say, hey, I see what you're doing, man. That's what's up. Keep it up. Great work. I know everyone doesn't see the hard work going on behind the scenes. I see you in these pictures and these photo shoots smiling and cheesing and posting these accomplishments. But I know you've been busting that ass behind the scenes getting this work done so that you could put yourself in that position. And I see you. I see you. That's what's up. Keep it going. That feels so good, one, just to do for somebody. And two, it feels good to receive that. It feels good to be able to share your success with people. I posted this on Facebook, Instagram. Find you someone that you can, or a circle that you can share your success with, all of your successes. And those people shouldn't want anything in return, and they should genuinely be happy for you. Those are the types of people that I look for. Those are the type of people that I go for. My friends are like that, man. Whenever my friends have a success, I don't make it about me. I don't make it about our friendship and, man, we could do this together. I understand. There's a time and place for that. But when someone is truly sharing their success with you, they want a pat on the back sometimes. They want to hear that, yeah, you did all right. You did good. They want to know that, man, I'm okay. People are noticing. I made an impact. I did a good thing. Because sometimes you're like, I don't think what I did is so great. I don't know. Was it so great? Was it? I don't know. Maybe. It's a little thing. But that feedback, man, like I said, it feels good. But shout out to my Claflin family. That's just really crossed my mind, across my heart when it comes to when did I grow up, man. That's just what I'm feeling. Have y'all been there? Have you been there? Are you there now? Are you noticing it? I've literally noticed it. It's weird when you look at, where you can feel and see your growth, and you stop and say, ugh, what's going on with me? I'm getting more mature. It's almost like watching your beard or mustache literally grow. It's like you're tracking it and you can see it daily and you can feel it. It's weird, but I love it and I'm embracing it. So shout out to all my people who are adulting, who are growing, who are realizing and understanding, I'm growing, I'm maturing, I'm putting down some of those old habits and those old things that I used to do, and I'm picking up new ones and embracing the newness. Speaking of embracing the newness, you can support From My Experience podcast in a multitude of ways. You can support us by shopping with our affiliates. I'm going to shout out one of our affiliates that I currently have a subscription with, and that would be Acre Gold. Ladies and gentlemen, Acre Gold. Listen. If you want a tangible investment, if you like gold, if you like jewelry, if you like just saving something that you can pass down for generation to generation, check out Acre Gold. We have a link in our description to where you can get your own subscription to purchase bars of gold. You pay monthly. Once your monthly payments hit the current price of gold, they will ship out a gold bar to you in a nice discreet package. They have 2.5 gram bars and they have 5 gram bars. Little birdie told me that they're coming out with 10 gram bars. I'm waiting on that, but we shall see. Next up, Garner's Garden, man. Y'all know I love my black businesses. Garner's Garden sells all natural products, skincare, hair care, oral health care, just about any type of thing you can need for your body. Yeah. Even bug spray, deodorant, toothpaste. I'm pretty sure they got some kinds of lotions and soaps on there, man. Check out Garner's Garden, top quality products, and you will definitely get some positive results from using Garner's Garden products. I have used them. I'm still using them. I use the facial. I have a facial wash that I use, and I've also used their mouth cleansing system. It's not just toothpaste, it's a tooth powder and a mouth rinse. It hits different and it definitely works. So shout out to Garner's Garden. Last but not least, Jot Forms. Oh man, let me tell you about Jot Forms, man. If you are a business owner who needs to collect information, or you just need to collect information from people in general, maybe it's not business, maybe it's at work, Jot Forms lets you customize and create your own intake type forms. You can even create your own contracts and get digital signatures. I love Jot Forms because you just send an email link, they click on it, they fill out the information, submit it, and guess what? It comes back to you nice, neat, organized in your files for you to do whatever it is that you want to do with. And I will say this one more time, I'm more of a mobile guy, right? I love the Jot Forms app. It is so easy to navigate, and I love being able to just download and convert things into PDFs and put them in my Google Drive for my permanent records. So shout out to Jot Forms. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Acre Gold, Garner's Garden, Jot Forms. If you shop with them using our affiliate links, you will find it in the description. It will definitely help out the show. We appreciate you. So when it comes to embracing newness, ladies and gentlemen, embracing newness, this is a tough nut to crack. With newness comes challenges, comes fear, comes uncertainty, comes just the unknown. I'm actually just finished up a Bible plan with my girlfriend, and it was talking about transitions. And I'm not gonna preach to y'all, but it made me really think about a lot of the transitions I've made in my life, just from physical movement from place to place, to career movement, to mental space movement, to health movement. I've made a ton. Oh, that's the wrong effect. I've made a ton of transitions in my life. And with those transitions have always come challenges, whether it be, your own self-doubt. Am I good enough for this? Do I deserve this? Why me? Did I make the right move? Is this the right move? How long am I going to do this? I made this transition and I don't think I like it. What if I don't like it? Judgment from other people. Oh, you think you better. Wow, I can't believe that happened for you. I've been for so long and you got that. Wow, interesting. There are just so many things that come along with the transition. But I'll tell you this. At the end of the day, you made that transition for a reason. I will say this. When I make a move or a transition, it's not because I want to remain the same. Usually it's to fix or resolve an issue. Maybe I'm not making the kind of money I want to make, so I'm going to look for a new job or supplement my income. Maybe I'm too fat, so I'm going to go lose weight. Maybe I don't like the way my friends are making me feel, or I don't like the level of friendships that I have. They're too surface level, they're too basic. So let me transition and find some new friends, or take the friends that I have and dig to a deeper level. Let's talk about something else. There's just so many different layers of transitions. But remember, you did it for a reason. Hold on to that reason. That reason typically will give you that inner strength you need to embrace that newness. Me personally, my transition to Virginia was financially motivated. It was what's the other word I'm looking for? It's to broaden my horizons as well. I miss the North. I love South Carolina. Love the South. Been there all my life, mostly. But I was like, I need to change. And when I came up here, I was like, yo, I need to take advantage of the reason why I came up here. Because if I do the same exact thing that I was doing in South Carolina, then what the hell did I move for? Like, seriously, if I don't take advantage of what's going on up here, the opportunities, the people, the places, what the hell did I do it all for? Honestly, what did you do it for? If you just gonna do all this work to make this transition only to remain the exact same with the same habits, same mentality, same mindset, I would think that something should change for the positive, of course, but something should definitely change. Something should switch. You did it for a reason. You didn't do it so you could stay the same. You didn't. So one of the things I've been doing is getting on my business grind, building these relationships, building my personal relationships. Shout out to the Gamanu Noops once again. Shout out to my brother, Chef Charles Wilson. I call him a chef for organizing the Gamanu meetup. Hung out with my fraternity brothers out in D.C., just chilling, embracing the city, getting the vibes out here. You know what I'm saying? Getting outside. I'm embracing more of the cultures up here, just taking advantage of it. I don't want to do the same things I was doing before. And you shouldn't either. Embrace the newness. And if people think you acting brand new or acting different, it's because I am. Sorry, I'm not the same person I was, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, hell, 2 years ago. Damn it, 1 year ago. Things are different now. I am different now. Doesn't mean I'm snooty or that I think that I'm better than you, but I am bettering myself. I'm trying to be the best version of myself that I'm trying to be. And if you can't respect that and accept that, I'm going to need you to kick rocks like the Flintstones, no shoes on, with extra long toenails to increase the risk of damage to your foots. That is why I'm doing this. And for people who quote unquote feel left behind, the question I have for you is, where's your transition? What are you transitioning to? Because let me tell you, I used to do this. I used to cling to other people's success. I used to get a little too comfortable, a little too close with people, hoping that they would be so successful that they'd bring me along with them. If I just stay here and I work hard and I do what I'm supposed to do, then when they blow up, ba-boom, we blow up. Got that from Martin. Yeah, that's just the honest truth. But after a while, you realize that person is clinging to and holding on to and busting their ass for whatever they're doing it for, because that is what they want to do. And most of the time, that is not going to be enough motivation for you to stick around enough, for you to be enough of a valuable asset for them, for that relationship to work out. So guess what? You have to embrace your own path, and you have to take what comes along with embracing your own path. And at the end of the day, things will come full circle. That's what I'm doing. I'm embracing my own path. I pass knowledge on to people. I say, hey, this is what I'm doing. You want the link? Here's the link. Hey, here's where I check this out at. This is what works for me. I'm going to keep doing this. If there's a way for our paths to be able to cross or we can connect and help each other somewhere along the way, let's do that. But don't feel like you got to dedicate your whole life to what I'm doing, and I'm not going to try to dedicate my whole life to what you're doing. But if there's an intersection where we can help each other out and collaborate, let's do it. Or even better, if we're both passionate or equally passionate about the same thing, shout out to Natasha Carter, my podcast buddy, HBCU Podcast, let's collaborate and work on this thing together because we share this passion. That's what it's about for me, alignment. But I ain't going to start preaching to y'all. So that's what I mean when I say embrace the new you. It is okay to embrace new relationships and make room in your life for people who have the same love and the same passions as you that are going to help you move forward. It is okay to embrace the changes that you made, the newness that you made, the money that you now have, the family that you now have. It is okay to embrace the newness of your attitude adjustment, your new sexy body because now you in shape. It is okay to embrace those things, and everybody not gonna like it. Everybody not gonna be happy for you, which goes back to my old point, or a previous point rather, of finding people that you can truly share your success with. For me, that is a sign of love. If I can share my success with you and it's genuine, we should, with each other, we should be able to share our success with each other. If we can share our successes with each other and I don't feel jealousy, hate, envy, what have you done for me lately? Man, I'm keeping you around forever. Because you want to share your success. This crab in the barrel mentality, this, oh, help me out, do this for me. I understand, reach back, help people out, do your thing. Everybody needs help, myself included. But you also you don't want to be so, dang, every time I climb up, I got to pull you up 5 rungs. Dang, like every time I talk to you about being successful, you talk about your struggles and how bad everything's going. You make me feel guilty. They almost make you feel guilty for being successful without them. But remember this. Was they shooting with you in the gym? Are they putting in work? Yeah, hold on. I'm going to let y'all hold that to the chest. Are they putting in work? What are they up to? What are they doing to better their own situation? Extreme scenario, but very real scenario. And I'm not trying to be nasty, mean, or rude. But, and like I spoke about myself, the past version of myself, clinging to other people's success. What if that person dies? Honestly. You clinging to this person's success. You want this person to bring you up. You low-key hating on their success. You're not really happy for them. But man, they're going to bring me up. They can help me out. What if that person actually dies? God forbid. What you going to do? What do you have for you? What are you doing for you, for yourself? I believe that everyone should be doing something for themselves that's not 100% attached to somebody else that you love, that you're passionate about, or even something that's just helping you move forward. You should have that for yourself, yours and yours alone. Something that you are working towards and putting your energy towards so that you can have more, whatever more is to you. That's just the way that I feel about it. That's just my 2 cents. So, let me talk to my black brothers out here. What is going on, my brothers? Black men, my strong kings. Special shout out to my circle of black male friends. I challenge y'all to shine brightly. If you're listening to this message and you are a black man, I want you to share your success. Now, I just spoke about finding people to share your successes with, right? Start sharing your successes and take a close look at who's commenting, who's reaching out, who's talking to you about your success. We have this, I got to do it all. I got to get it out this mud. I got to get it out the mud attitude. I got to put the world on my back and walk up, Mount St. Helen all by myself. You don't. I've done this before. When I share my successes, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, in person, I really take note of and take a look at who is really happy for me and who's really encouraging me. Who might give me a phone call, who might send me a private message. And I pull those people closer because those are the people that I want. Those people help move you forward. Those people help motivate you. In your mind, you might say, I'm my own motivation, blah, blah, blah. Man, listen, it feels good when somebody recognizes the work that you putting in and they pat you on the back. I said it before and I needed to say that again. It feels good. It hits different when people acknowledge the work. When people acknowledge the work, it feels so good when they acknowledge the work, because nobody talks about the work. People talk about the end result and how beautiful and shiny this package is at the end of the day, but nobody talks about the work. No one acknowledges those long nights, those late bills, the cuts, the scrapes, the bruises, the headaches from just trying to make decisions, the stress from making decisions, the failures. Find those people you can share your success with. Within those people, you might even find a mentor, especially if it's somebody older. When you share these successes, I want y'all to share these successes on social media. Share that promotion. Share that, 5-mile run that you started doing. Share that new baby boy or new baby girl or new girlfriend. Don't put too much of your private business out there. But share some of those successes that you are comfortable with and take note of who is really congratulating you, who's really cheering for you, and bring that person a little bit closer. Send them a message. Man, I saw that you congratulate me. I appreciate that. What you up to? What you got going on? You'd be surprised at the conversations that could develop, and you'd be surprised at the new relationships that may blossom from that. So I just wanted to encourage my wonderful, strong black brothers to do that today. Stop feeling like you got to do everything by yourself. Find people that you can align yourself with, people that will make your journey easier, less stressful, and people that will cheer you on. That's all I got for y'all. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, that is it for today. Man, thank y'all for the continued support. I really appreciate it. I love this podcast. I love being able to talk about my life. I love being able to talk about the progress that I've made. I love hearing feedback from people as well. And it's a beautiful thing to put these episodes out and look at the numbers and know that people are listening, learning, and enjoying the show. Shout out to all my friends who hit me up and tell me that they listen to the podcast. Shout out to the people who've been reaching out because they want to be interviewed on the podcast. Shout out to the people who like, subscribe, and share FME_podcast on Instagram, From My Experience Podcast on Facebook. Join the Facebook group, like the Facebook page. If you have a recommended guest, holla at your boy. Send me a message or email me, admin@fmepodcast.com or rob@fmepodcast.com. Thank y'all so much for the love and continued support. Until next time, take care of yourselves physically, mentally, financially, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.